Okay, so here is a super dorky basic computer in Astroneer. I have a clock right here. This is a sequencer. It has 4 bits, so it can sequence up to 16 values. These are triggers, so it's wired up so that it'll trigger each of these in a certain bit sequence, flipping each of these switches. So each one of these banks of switches is an address. So it can encode these. So you can see I've got all these on, and then flipping this one turns this one to be bit 1. So this is 0 bank, this is bank 1, and then that second one's flipped, so that's 2 or bit 2, so it's 2 and then 3, so 0, 1, 2, 3. It'll flip through those. Anyways, then we have over here some latches. These will allow us to select each bank based on the address, and then using this little guy, he's wired up to 1 button, which will fire off on all banks, but only the one that's currently selected or addressed. Whoops. Will turn on and off, so we can store 1 bit right now. So this is address 1, on, off, so leave that on. Right now, this particular switch on the platform is the actual memory latch, so you can see that one's on, that one's off, on, off. So I've just stored those things. So I could actually have up to 16 of these things, but I've only got 4 of them made so far because it's a major pain. And eventually I might do something as wide as 4, so each of the addressable memories will be 4 bits instead of just 1. So I will fire off the clock, reset this thing, which is the little power switch and how it reacts to power. And here it goes. Oh, and this up here just kind of shows me where we are in the sequence. I only have 4 lights so far. I should probably go ahead and make more of these so I can actually see which address I'm on. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4. So you'll be able to watch this guy go through a sequence, and it'll go past the 4 that we can't see, and you'll see this guy kind of go on, and stay off because I don't have any other memory locations. All right, enough of that. Boom. Kind of get an idea what's happening there, or at least see that something is happening. Back to 1, or 0, 1, 2, 3. If I change the mode on this, it kind of shorts out the clock so that I can stop it. And we'll cycle through the sequencer here so that we can get it back to address 1 or 0. So we'll go ahead and we'll leave that one on. Let's go ahead and just store a 1 bit in each of these. So address 0 has a 1, so let's move it along to address 1. Turn that on, and then address 2 has a bit already. Let's go ahead and turn that one off. And let's make the address 3, or 4th place, have an on bit. Okay, go ahead and flip the clock. again. So now when it goes back through to address 0, it should have a 1. I can't remember what was here. I think it's 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. Yeah. There it is. Eventually build out this whole thing, but it needs to be more compact and easier. This was my first iteration, just experimenting and trying to figure out how to make all this stuff work. Eventually started modularizing things to platforms so I could build them and move them around. The end.